I wasted 10 years of my life trying to control alcohol. It was completely destroying my life, and I believe it's destroying yours. It's been almost 5 years since I last drank. I've made this video because deciding whether to quit or keep trying to control alcohol is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make in your life. The fact that you're here watching this video now tells me that alcohol is causing you pain. So in this video, we're going to discuss whether or not you need to quit. I understand that this isn't a one-size-fits-all, so to make it relevant to you and your situation, I'm going to ask some questions while sharing some of my own experiences so you can come to your own conclusion whether to quit or not. Why should you listen to me? Because I was once in the predicament that you're in now. Not only that, I've experienced pretty much every experience there is to experience in this 15-year journey. We want to shortcut that process and make it as simple and as painless as possible for you. Quick introduction, my name's Ben. I'm the founder of Hybrid Sobriety, a program that helps you quit alcohol and become the most disciplined, determined version of yourself so you can thrive in all aspects of life. I've also created a 7-minute video training for 2025. Can't find it anywhere else on the internet, and I'm not sure how long it's going to be free for, but the link is in the description, so check it out. Have you ever done dry January, sober October, or just taken a break from alcohol? I've taken multiple breaks from alcohol. I used to be an amateur kickboxer. For any of you who follow the UFC or boxing will understand the concept of a fight camp. For those of you who don't, I'll explain. It's essentially a period of 8 to 12 weeks where you dedicate yourself to training, eating healthy, sleeping well, and just abstaining from alcohol. The idea is you get in the best condition you can so you can fight the best you can. Anyway, during these periods, I wouldn't drink for up to 12 weeks and I would feel flipping amazing. Straight after the fight, win, lose, or draw, somebody would hand me a drink and I would drink that drink straight away. By Monday morning, I would be completely shriveled up and hated my life. 10 weeks of hard work, completely undone in just one night. Sounds crazy when I speak it out loud. The point I'm trying to make here is that you, no doubt, have probably taken a break from drinking. Maybe for a couple of weeks, let's say. You stop arguing with your wife, your business starts doing well, or you might start performing better in your job. Life is going great, so you think, do you know what? I'm gonna reward myself this weekend with a nice, healthy, alcoholic beverage. You go out drinking on that one night and you can potentially undo all that hard work that you've done in the previous weeks in just one night. I know for me personally, I experienced this over a decade. You need to be real with yourself and ask, do I want to keep putting myself through this painful cycle for a few hours of fun? Because essentially that's what drinking alcohol is. We trade a few hours of fun for potentially a few days being hungover. The next question, are you ready for this one? It might be a little bit unpleasant, but I promise you, if you can answer it, it'll unlock your life. I just want to say, I am really enjoying making this content for you guys because I feel absolutely great this morning. I have been kickboxing, woke up at 6 a.m, meditated, did all the morning routines, and I feel amazing. And it's a pleasure to give this video to you. So the question, what are you afraid of if you give up drinking? I know. What are you afraid of? You're going to have to dig deep for this one and really get to the root cause. What is holding me back from stopping drinking? What am I worried about? I'll go first to make this easier. So, all right, you ready? There was a few things actually, but I'm just going to give you one just to keep it short. So, for me, it was when I was going to quit alcohol, I was really worried that because I built an identity of going out drinking with my friends, all my friends are drinkers. If I quit drinking, I would become essentially lonely. I'd be in on the weekends on my own and I wouldn't have any friends. If I'm honest with you, that was the exact outcome. But don't turn the video off just yet, because there is a twist and there is a shining light at the end of the tunnel. First 10 weeks of quitting alcohol was a struggle on a social level. You'll probably agree, as men, we use alcohol to socialize, de-stress, meet women, and even drink alcohol on dates. So the thought of giving up alcohol is pretty scary. I won't go too deep into this story, but anyway, I took 10 weeks off drinking and I went out with the same friends that I used to go out with drinking with. We went out to a drinking venue and I drank. There is absolutely no surprise that that happened. 6 a.m, still awake, sitting on a balcony on a sunny Sunday morning in Sydney. I thought to myself how good I felt being sober the previous 10 weeks. And I realized how much of a big mistake last night was. A blessing in disguise. If you quit drinking, you will have lonely periods where you're alone on the weekends where you would normally be out drinking. In the past, I'd even be at home alone drinking just to not feel lonely. But if you can just get through this period, you will start to meet people on the same path and you will start to find new hobbies and interests. Ask yourself, what are you really afraid of if you quit drinking? And I promise you, if you can get to the root cause of that answer, you will be able to unlock your life. And by the way, there's a free training video. I suggest that you check it out. It's going to help you and it's new for 2025. Next question. Do you drink more than you plan to when you go out? I know for me, I used to drink a lot more than I planned to. This is a big one as well when you're coming to the conclusion of whether you should keep trying to control drinking or just quit completely. Because let's be honest, if you can't stick to the agreement that you negotiated with yourself prior to going out on how much you would drink, are you really going to be able to control your drinking going forward? If you can, then I salute you. Because when we drink alcohol, it dehydrates us, which makes us have another drink, which makes us lose our inhibitions, which makes us lose control, which makes us have regrets the next day, which makes us question whether or not we should quit. If you're watching this video, then you are no doubt a high performing person, which leads me perfectly onto my next question. What are you leaving on the table by continuing to drink alcohol? I worked out that if I drank just once per week, I was running at 60% of my potential for the year. I'm going to explain this. So it's the day that you drink, the day after that you're hungover, and the day after that that you're not 100%. That is 156 days lost per year just drinking alcohol once per week. That's 42.7% of the year lost. If you don't stop drinking, times that over a decade. That is 427% of your full potential wasted. I still kick myself now. It's one of my biggest regrets, leaving all that on the table. But we can't change the past. But what we can do is shape the future. If you want to do that, you have to come to your own conclusion whether or not alcohol has to go. You can check out my free training video for 2025. Guarantee it will help you on making your decision. But also, I always say, no craving, no problem. There's a video to stop your cravings instantly and you can watch it here. I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.